My name is Katie Griffith, and I am from Gilbert, Arizona.
Okay. Now, I understand that you belong to a really neat program. It's called a Human Services Cooperative.
Yes. I am part of Inspire Human Service Co-op, and there's very few in the different states. So it's very unique because it is led and run by people with disabilities. And I am actually the membership development chair for the co-op and help to organize our social events and outings. And also in December, we're going to be having a holiday party at the Desert Botanical Gardens. And the co-op is a place where we can hire and or fire the staff that work for us, and they can work in the home and in the community. And that is the case with me, where I receive services through the Division of Developmental Disabilities to be able to do things independently out in the community. And I've also developed friendships with people in this co-op because they're much different than other people who are just doing it for the money. They're also doing it to help people with disabilities.
Mm-hmm. Now, people who work for the co-op, do they make more money working for the co-op than they would in a different system?
No, but I feel that it would be more beneficial for them to work in that type of setting because they can see how unique people with disabilities can be, despite the fact that they might have challenges in everyday life.
Mm-hmm. So basically the co-op gives people with disabilities more control over the services they receive, is that right?
Yes, more control and more choice because it's guided. Everything is guided by the people with the disabilities.
Mm-hmm. So how do you guys make decisions? Do you come together and have meetings, or how does that work?
I talk a lot with the office managers, and also then we have meetings with the other people on the board, and I've also developed a lot of good friendships with them as well. So we just get along really well and talk about the things that are important to us and how we can better help other people with disabilities and get the word out about this.
Yeah. Are you trying to recruit more people with disabilities into the co-op, or or do you have enough people? Or
yes, we're trying to get as many people as possible to know about the co-op and get involved.
Okay. Well, it sounds like such a neat program. The other thing I wanted to ask you about is I understand that you have a lot of fun with friends, and I was just wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your relationships and all of those things.
I think that it's difficult for people with disabilities to develop friendships because there's a lot of people with disabilities who are afraid of what other people might think. But I have gotten involved in a lot of different groups, especially for young adults. We have a youth group in Arizona called the Youth Action Council of Arizona, and that is an advocacy group for people with disabilities to go out and do advocacy on things that are important to them, and also social events like bowling and things like that. And without those kind of groups and people to get involved with disabilities, then those type of groups would not exist. And that's part of what I like to do, is try and get out and let people know that they are unique and they have the right to just go out and have fun and do things like go to the movies and learn, as well as socialize, just like every other individual does in every day.
Okay. And then the last question, I guess, is Do you have any advice for self-advocates about how to go about making friends and getting out there?
My advice would just be to find somebody that you look up to, that who can help you and give you the best advice that they can. Also, to go out to the legislators, local legislators, and get to know them on like a first name basis, and tell them what's important to you so that you can get your voice heard and counted as an individual with a disability.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Katie.
Thank you.